In this, subhanallah, the timing of these ayat with what's going on right now. Ajib, yani. It's unintentional, wallah. And this noble ayah has the promise and the glad tidings of the victory of Allah to His religion and to His messenger and to His believing slaves, what cannot be hidden. You can see clear cut the strength of the promise and the glad tidings Allah gave us in this ayah. وَمِن تَأِيسِ الْكَافِرِينَ الَّذِينَ يُرِيدُونَ أَن يُطْفِئُوا نُورَ اللَّهِ بِأَفْوَاهِهِمْ, and from causing despair to the disbelievers who want to put out the light of Allah with their mouths. وَاللَّهُ مُتِمُّ نُورِهِ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ. Allah Azza wa Jal will complete His light even if the disbelievers hate it. أَيْ وَسَعُوا مَهْمَا أَمْكَنَهُم, even if they strive hard. And look at the situation in Canada now. May Allah Azza wa Jal shower His mercy on those on that deceased family. Wallahi, it is devastating to hear of stories of this nature. And you think that a human being wouldn't do this. And what is the effort behind that? The effort behind that criminal and murderer and that terrorist who killed that Muslim family, he thought it's exactly what this ayah is speaking about, right? He thought that he'll be able to satisfy his rage against Islam and the Muslims by killing a family. So let's look at the facts. First of all, he's in prison, right? He was caught. So what did that do? Second of all, did the Muslims disappear? Okay, he hurt a family. And that family, inshallah, we hope and pray that Allah Azza wa Jal will accept them among the martyrs. If Allah accepts them among the martyrs or not. If they're going to meet Allah, we know that they died as believers. As far as we know, they died Muslims and believers. So they've been promised Jannah. They've been promised Jannah. So they've been saved from the agony of this world. I mean, we have to look at the positive side. Of course, we are heartbroken, just like we are whenever a Muslim passes away. But at the end of the day, when a Muslim dies, he just shifted from one stage of life to another. Bearing in mind that we believe that the next one is better than this one, right? The life to come is superior to this worldly life. So for them, subhanallah, Allahu A'lam, what is hidden. But for a believer, it's not the end of the world to pass away, because you're only shifting to another stage that Allah Azza wa Jal had prepared for us. Are the Muslims gone? No. Did Islam get eradicated? No. Did that create a type of support for Islam and Muslims? Absolutely. And even the disbelievers who have all kinds of hatred and enmity towards us, you will find among them who are reasonable, and they might create some law, or they might say some words, or they might show some support and some compassion, something which actually will benefit the Muslims all over the world in the long run. Will people become Muslim because of an incident like this? You better believe it. Every time something like this happens, it causes curiosity among those who are not aware of Islam. They wonder, why would a person want to kill a family? Like, what is wrong with Islam so that the person felt it is justified to run them over with a car and kill them? So some people will go read the Qur'an to find out what Islam is about, and Allah will guide them to Islam. So look at the manifestation of this ayah in every particular event. So no matter what they do to eradicate Islam and the Muslims, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. And Allah said that aid that He brings from the heavens, no one can cut it off. And this is related to the topics we've been discussing lately. The nasr comes from Allah Azza wa Jal. The aid comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to strengthen that connection with Allah so that we receive the aid. That's all. That's the missing link, really. There are many other missing links, but the fundamental missing link is that we need to strengthen that connection with Allah just to get more support and more victory from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we have that cut off, then we're not really we're not starting from the start point, and we're not entering from the door, as the Shaykh said. But that's the suggestion Allah Azza wa Jalla gave to the disbelievers. Come to the matter from the door. I'til amra min babih. Come to the matter from the door. Don't go from the window. Don't go from the drain. Don't come from the attic, from the chimney. Go from the door. What is the door? Aid comes from Allah. In tansurullah yansurkum. If you aid the deen of Allah, Allah will aid you. You say something that simple and the whole world goes in rage. Ah, brother. Ah, astaghfirullah, brother. You criticizing the Muslims, brother. You're calling out the Muslims for their sins. Why are you saying, oh my goodness, you have a whole world go against you? Like, what happened? What happened? We're just telling you like something that it shouldn't even be discussed, man. That's like hello. That's like so hello. It's not even goodbye anymore. It's like hello with no goodbye. It's the end of it. But people can't take it. They can't. So much confusion, so much arrogance, so much pride, so much hatred that we can't come to terms with these basic ideas. We have to blame everybody and everything else and justify our silliness. Subhanallah al-Azim, Allah al-Musta'an.